Well, good morning, guys. It is a Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. We had a very quiet, very secluded, if you will, Memorial Day. It was just us. I just got out of the shower. I'm having my coffee. I'm trying to get myself together. So that's why I'm in my little towel turban here, because I'm trying to be completely honest and show you one day in my life, starting fresh, trying to get me under control. I have to tell you, after this weekend, because it was a 3-day weekend for most of my family being home, and we ate like crap, and we ate out a lot because there's nothing else to do, and all those things that I complained about before. And I just went to bed last night going, sorry, my hair is dripping into my ears, and my ears are still bothering me, especially this one. I have to put cream on it every single day. But anyways, I went to bed last night going, this has got to stop. And the only person who's going to stop it is me. So I just need to get myself together and just get it done. So I'm up early. I am showered. And what I'm battling with is not getting discouraged. I don't want to be discouraged because I'm an excuse maker, and when I'm easily discouraged and disgruntled, I don't follow through. So yes, this time last year I was walking almost 3 miles, but I can't at this moment because of the weight that I've put back on. So I just made up in my mind that I'm going to start from square one, from the very beginning. And what I did at the gym when I first started my weight loss journey a year ago and had a personal trainer, is they even told me I wasn't ready for like walking bike trails and things like that. So they did all these things with me indoors into the gym, and I did all these chair like exercises and things like that. So I just decided in my being that I'm just going to start off from square one again. And I have my Fitbit, which I have not worn for about 6 months. That thing was my lifeline. So I got my Fitbit charging so I can calculate my steps. So my first beginning goal, when I remembered when I first started doing this, was I needed to walk 5,000 steps a day. And then that lifted to 10. Like, we gradually moved that to 10,000 steps a day. So my goal is going to be 5,000 steps. I'm doing all of my walking and exercising indoors in my home, so I'm not discouraged. Nobody's looking at me, and when I don't feel like people are looking at me. And I'm going to do the same exact chair exercises with resistance bands that I was taught. And I'm really motivated to do those things because I remember how exercising and moving my body made me feel, and it made me feel so much better. I'm not really concerned about that part. The part that I'm really concerned about is food. Food is my big stronghold. And giving up food. And our house is stocked pile full of all the good stuff we all love because we were all home. We went grocery shopping on Saturday. Yeah. But it's okay. That's life. It's always going to be there. I still have to learn to overcome it. So I think that's enough talking. It's been 4 minutes. So I'm going to get my hair dried, finish my cup of coffee, pray the Lord to give me strength, and then I'm going to do some exercising. So this is a day in my plus size life where I'm trying to reduce my weight successfully. Yeah. Here's the day one. Woo woo! Okay, so this may sound very stupid, but what I do is I walk the length of my house, like over and over and over again. I'm not going down the hall this time though, because my kids are home and they're still sleeping. But I do this about 30-40 times. See, I'm already getting a sweat on. My face is already kind of red. And then I do a whole bunch of these leg lifts things that I was taught how to do when I was at the gym. Then I sit in the chair and I do these chair exercises that I was taught the very first week I joined a gym and had a trainer, with a resistance band. I couldn't think of what it was. And then I do 30 more of these back and forth. And as you can see, I'm already a little winded, and I can tell my blood's pumping because my face is red. But this is where I'm starting right now, so that I'm gonna be honest, I'm not embarrassed out on the bike trail. And with the quarantine, and we're still in the freaking yellow, so we're not allowed in parks or anything like that. So when you go to walking places where I always used to frequent, there's so many people, and I don't blame them because there's nothing else to do and there's nowhere else to go. But I'm a type of person that gets embarrassed easy and discouraged because I feel like people are looking at me. My face is bright red. As you can tell, I'm a little winded, and I think people are looking at me. I'm not really sure if they are or not, but it just totally discourages me. So I'd rather start here, build up my lung capacity and my ability to walk long distances and strengthen my lungs, then hit the trails and feel more confident than just be discouraged right out of the gate. I don't know, does that make sense?
One eternity later.
Okay, so that was my second round of steps throughout the house. I wish my Fitbit was fully charged, so I know how many steps I just took. But here, see, my accountability. It's charging, guys. It's charging. But I don't have a clue. So, but it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. So I better eat my breakfast. So this is my first meal of the day. I already had 1 cup of coffee. And which really sucks is because I really am a 2-cup coffee kind of person. And my coffee is still on. Let me show you. It's still on and hot. I'm going to try to resist. But I want to talk to you real quick about what I'm going to have for breakfast. So that is what I'm having for breakfast, which is 1 serving, 20 grams of protein. Okay. Out of breath. Okay, it's 420 calories for the bowl and 17 grams of carbs. Now I know that's pretty high in carbs, but these are what I used to eat consistently when I lost my 110 pounds when I would come back from the gym. Now granted, that little bit of stuff I just did was nothing compared to what I used to do at the gym. So yes, I spent a hell of a lot more calories, and I ripped muscles and all that crap when I was at the gym. So this was very appropriate for me when I would come home from the gym. But I am going to eat this now simply because portion control. Now I could go ahead and make 2 over easy eggs, and we like fried bologna with our eggs. I can fry up 2 pieces of bologna. I usually make toast to dip my eggs in and stuff like that. But whatever. All I know is when I eat this is portioned for me. It's portion controlled. And when I'm done with it, when the bowl is empty, which I'm going to show you how it's not as much as you think it is. When it's gone, I feel like I'm done though. I don't know if that makes sense. But in my mind, this works for me because it's portion control. So instead of me worrying so much about carbs, which I know carbs are a big deal because carbs are what make you fat, I'm not going back on keto. I'm trying to do something very different, which is portion control. And yes, I'm going to limit my carb intake. For instance, we are having spaghetti for dinner tonight and garlic bread. And I won't be having the noodles or the garlic bread, but I'm going to do something very different with the sauce. Where yes, I know I need to like limit my carbs. To start my day off with carbs, though, is better than to end my day with carbs, because I'm going to be moving and doing a lot more things throughout the day. So I'm going to burn the carbs that I have off, which is another thing that I learned, that if you're going to listen, I'll put it too simply, like back in the day, you know, people who lived to be 100, like for instance, Jeff's grandparents, Pap lived to be 104 and Graham lived to be 98. The other people that lived through the Depression, and when we were cooking for them, they would eat like champions. I couldn't believe the amount of food that they would eat in the morning for breakfast. They would eat a very mild lunch, like a sandwich and some chips, and then they would hardly eat anything for dinner. And I'm telling you, these people, and they cooked everything in bacon fat. Everything had bacon fat in it. But these people lived into their hundreds. I'm telling you, there's a secret to that. And my gym trainer used to tell me the same thing. Eat your highest carb meals in the morning and your lowest carbs in the evening, because that's when your body begins to go to rest. So I just another 5 minutes of that crap. So this is my breakfast. I'll show it to you as soon as I get it done. And I'm getting 20 grams of protein. And as I increase my movement, this will be a big help. And these are one of the things I used to eat consistently when I lost my weight in the mornings. Because when I used to come home from the gym, I would be ravenous. And I didn't have time to like fuss with meals. So these worked. So this is my lunch. This is some black, that little piece there is for my dog. But it's Black Forest thinly sliced turkey breast with a little bit of everything bagel seasoning. Oop, thought I had that turned around. There. And then my medley of vegetables. I have some cauliflower, some celery, different colored peppers. And then we made this awesome dip, which is basically just, you know, sour cream with, it's, I think, what is it called? Fiesta. That's what it is. A Fiesta Ranch. So that's the dip we made. And that is my simple lunch. Here's all my food prep, if you will. All my little vegetables all cut up into all different bags. So I have quick and easy access to it. But this is going to be my lunch today. Looks good. And then when I'm done with this, I'm going to do more walking in my house and more leg lifts and like doing that rolly thing to open up my hips. So hopefully by then my Fit will be charged, my Fitbit, and I'll know how many steps I take too. So, yummy time. Make sure you eat your vegetables. I mean, come on. Doesn't that look yummy? The taste is delicious, and you got the crunch of a chip. Good stuff, good stuff. Even the puppers get some lunch. He likes thinly sliced turkey breast too. So this is going to be my dinners, guys. I'm going to be making zucchini lasagna basically, but with no ricotta. So I have fresh mozzarella, fresh zucchini, fresh basil, some garlic salt, some Italian seasoning. All I'm doing is just slicing up the zucchini. I'm going to make a layer. I'm going to put some red sauce with mild Italian sausage in it on top. Put some slices of mozzarella, as you can see right there, on top of that. And then I'll do a whole nother layer of zucchini and sauce and the fresh basil and all of that yummy stuff and pop it in the oven. My constant companion. And this is the final product, fresh from the oven. It is so juicy, so tender, so delicious. I highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it, and it's a great no-carb meal. Yummy, yummy. Okay, guys, that was the end of day one. It is the next morning. After dinner, my house got crazy. That's kind of why I had to do the voiceover for dinner, because everyone was home, and I don't think you would have heard me anyways. But it's the next morning. It's another beautiful day. Yes, I am in the same shirt I filmed in as yesterday because, you know, quarantine. I don't know if anybody else is doing that, but I usually wear my shirts for 2 or 3 days before I wash them because I hate laundry and you're not going anywhere. So it's like, what's the point? At least I got dressed, right? Right? So I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for joining me today for this quick look at me trying to get my life together, me trying to get moving. Like I said, it's first thing in the morning here. It is so bright. It is like so bright. But it's first thing in the morning, so I'm gonna get my walk on because it's a brand new day. I got my Fitbit on and charged and ready to go. So I will be able to calculate my steps today, which I'm very happy about. And I'm basically doing the same routine. I'm walking in my home, doing my leg lifts, opening up my hips, doing the chair exercises with my resistance bands. So maybe in the next video I show you, I'll show you a little bit more of my workout routine in my chair. If you all be interested in that. The stuff that I learned from a trainer to do in your chair when you're beginning to get your life under control. And I feel like I have stuff all over my face. But anyways. So that's that. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. I love ya. I hope you're all doing well. Stay healthy. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Thanks for cheering me on. Thank you for being my support and being my, what do you want to call it? Well, you're basically my support system because you're like who I'm being accountable to. So maybe you're my accountable partners. You're my accountability partners. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. As always, continue to always do what you love. Do it large. Do it at any size. Love life. Live it. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with some new food recipes and maybe some exercise details and whatever else is going on in my life at the moment. Until then, bye guys.